Hello and welcome to this Dr. Ross video on combining two ratios involving algebraic terms. Let's read the question. A biscuit tin contains shortbread, cookies and bourbons. The ratio of shortbread to cookies is 9n to 2. The ratio of cookies to bourbons is 5 to 3n. Work out the ratio of shortbread to bourbons. Give your answer in its simplest form. Now, if we think back to previous videos where we combined two different ratios into one, our approach was to just write it with consistent columns. So the ratio of shortbread, let's use S for shortbread, to cookies, and that's 9n to 2. And then the ratio of cookies to bourbons, so cookies to bourbons is 5 to 3n. So it's 5 to 3n. So there we go, shortbread to cookies, 9n to 2, cookies to bourbons, 5 to 3n. Now, in order to combine these into one big ratio, these two numbers have to be the same. So we think, what do 2 and 5 both go into? Well, they both go into 10. So the 2 we want to get to 10, we'd have to times that by 5. So if we times this part of the ratio by 5, we have to times that by 5. And to get the 5 here to 10, we need to times it by 2. So we times this part of the ratio by 2, we have to times the other side of the ratio by 2. And now we can finish. So 9n times 5 is 45n. 2 times 5 is 10. And the 5 times 2 is 10, so it's consistent. And the 3n times 2 is 6n. So now we've got a ratio of 45n to 10 to 6n. We want to find the ratio of shortbread to bourbons. So shortbread to bourbons. So that ratio is 45n to 6n. Now, remember with ratios, we can divide both sides by whatever number we like, as long as it's the same number. Now, we can divide 45 and 6 by 3. So let's divide that by 3. So that becomes 15n. That becomes 2n. Now, what else do they have in common? Well, they had 3 in common. They also have a factor of n in common, so we can divide both sides by n. And that then becomes 15 to 2, and that is the final answer.